So today we're going to land an airplane in Manhattan, a Kodiak 100 float plane right in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. No runway, so we'll have to use the East River instead. So I used to fly this route, so here it is. So we're going to land at 6 November 7, which is an airport in Manhattan. So we're going to land an airplane in Manhattan. Now to your right there was Mill Rock. That's a little marker we use, and it's a little park and a little island. Over to the left, you'll see the Roosevelt Bridge coming from Jersey to Roosevelt, and you also see the Queensboro Bridge beyond that, and there's Roosevelt Island. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of align ourselves. It's a perfect day, which you kind of need to land the East River of Manhattan. And we're aligning ourselves. We're talking to ATC. We're getting our clearance. Ahead of us is the Queensboro Bridge. So we definitely need to be above that on a kind of a glide slope that we give ourselves. What we're doing up here is we're just making sure we're setting our height to the buildings and kind of arranging a de facto glide slope. But we're starting to think a lot about the water, and we're thinking a lot about the winds. So the winds here in Manhattan are, well, at least on the East River, are ever shifting and vortexy and scary, and the currents have standing waves and all kinds of interactions. So a little bit further down, you're going to see the UN, and we look at the flags at the UN to tell us where the wind's really coming out of Manhattan. All those buildings really do quite a number on our flying. But now we're starting to really look at the water. So we're going to get close to the water, maybe 200 feet, and there's a little buoy up there after Roosevelt Island, and that buoy is our kind of go, no-go point. When we get to that buoy, and even before, we're watching the water. We're watching the water for swells mainly, and the swells come from big passenger ships like the Seastreak. These big ferries, they don't really abide by a lot of the speed rules, and they create a lot of wake, and that can smash a float, and that's happened. There's been all kinds of incidents. Not us, thankfully. But you got to really watch the water. So we're watching the water. We don't see any swells. It looks pretty placid, kind of a perfect day. So we're going to make the decision to go ahead and land. And we are looking also for boats, Seastreaks. There's one way there up there on the south, but that's okay. Overall looks good. Okay, so at this point we're a go. It's almost glassy water, but not quite. Really a perfect day. Got a sailboat over there to the right. We have a very clear path. We looked at the flags of the UN and like the way the winds are going. Everything's in our favor, and so now it's time to pull that nose up, nose up, and touch the water with the base of the floats. And a little bit of side waves there. Don't love that, but these are big floats. We're okay. It's within our minimums. See a streak from a boat that passed earlier. That's that placid water there. Nose up. And there's the power plant up front, which is our target, and the seaplane base is over to the right there. You can't see it. We're not going to taxi to it because I got to get to work. Up, nose up. And beta, reverse the prop, push back, have the nose go down, and slow down, and now we are a boat. We're a boat. So over there is there's our terminal.